getting the bad Juju in Destiny 2 isn't as difficult as it seems. This returning Destiny 1 exotic actually has a pretty straightforward questline, and I'm going to run through it for you now. First up, if you find this video useful, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you get chance, I do stream on Twitch every day during the week, so hop over there if you get chance. So to begin the questline, to get the bad Juju, you'll first need to unlock the Tribute Hall. To unlock the Tribute Hall, you'll need to go to Vernon 9940 on the Golden Barge on Nessus and open the chest that is next to him. This will say that you need to go to the Tribute Hall and speak to the Visage of Callus. Once you're there, the Visage will speak to you and tell you to complete a tribute bounty to get your first tribute. These bounties rotate daily, so if it's one that you don't feel particularly confident about, come back tomorrow and there'll be another one that you can do. After placing down the first tribute, you'll then need to place down 17 more. As you work towards this, you'll be given 5 Royal Warbeast tributes that get placed around the centre of the tribute hall, encircling a mysterious box. So if you discount the first tribute that you place and the 5 Royal Warbeast tributes, you really only need to find another 12 to be able to unlock the Bad Juju quest. For my guide on the best way to do this, I will have another video with tribute guides and tribute prices in another video. So once you've placed 18 tributes in the tribute hall, your next step will be to go and speak to the Visage of Callus, and he will give you a quest called The Other Side, saying that Golron, the Crown of Sorrow raid boss, tore a hole in reality by using the crown, and after sending his legionaries through, he found an essence from Toland, the Bad Juju. At this point, you'll want to go to the mysterious box in the centre of the tribute hall and press your interact button to dispel the magic and make the mission available. As soon as you press to start the mission, a Taken Ascendant portal will appear above the box, which you'll need to jump through. You'll be taken to the Ascendant plane aboard the Leviathan, and as you walk towards the door, you'll notice a rally flag point should you wish to use one. Toland will then say a voice line, and then you can go through the doorway.
Paracausality, what a trip. If you believe your weapon wants to murder all existence, then so it will. Call it a little bad juju, if you please.
As you go through the corridor, a number of Taken Thrall will spawn and rush towards you, so you'll have to get rid of them as quick as you can. You'll then enter an Ascendant version of Callus's throne room, and when you get closer to the throne, lots of Taken enemies will spawn along with a Shrieker and a Ravenous Taken Knight miniboss. You should take cover behind one of the pillars on the left or right side, as the Shrieker and Knight shouldn't be able to attack you there. Once all the enemies in the room are dead, the barrier preventing you from falling down the hole will disappear and you'll be free to continue. After a short jumping puzzle over a fallen statue of Golron, you'll hop up to a ledge where a Taken Phalanx will spawn, attempting to boot you off the edge. It's worth noting that this mission does not feature a darkness zone, so if you die here or anywhere in the mission, don't worry, you'll just spawn a little bit behind where you were and you should be able to get back. After the Taken Phalanx, a Ravenous Taken Centurion will spawn along with Taken Acolytes with their laser beam eyes. This can get a bit hairy, so don't be afraid to use your super here to survive, especially if you're going for the solo flawless triumph. After this, you'll jump down to a bridge where there are Taken mines dotted around. They will arm themselves when you get close and then deal a large amount of damage after a second or two, but you can actually shoot a Taken mine, which will prevent any damage from being dealt. A number of enemies will spawn here, including 2 Taken Phalanxers, a Yellow Bar Taken Wizard, a Taken Thrall, and some Taken Vandals. If you take this section slow, you shouldn't have any issues, but don't be afraid to fall back if you need to. The next room you enter is an Ascendant Plane recreation of Callus's robot room. More enemies and a Shrieker will spawn in here, but none of these should pose too many problems if you take your time. The encounter following this room is a long space with taken wall blasts dotted around. Taken Thrall will rush you while you're standing close to the edge, so once again use your super here if you feel like you might die. The penultimate room in this mission is another Ascendant recreation of a Leviathan raid room. This time it's the Pleasure Gardens. It's worth noting that if you jump up onto the trees or rocks in the area, a large number of Shriekers will activate and make getting through this room incredibly difficult, so avoid jumping up if you can. Around the room there are 4 Taken Blights, 2 on the right as you enter and 2 on the left. You'll have to destroy them while being rushed by a large amount of Taken Warbeasts, and once both on one side are destroyed, a number of Taken Minotaurs will spawn which need to be taken care of. Then, when you destroy the 2 on the other side, more Minotaurs will spawn, as well as a Taken Ogre mini-boss by the name of Gram, born of the Hellmouth. He doesn't have any special attacks, but when he reaches 50% health, 3 Taken Wizards will spawn around the gardens, which will in turn spawn Taken Warbeasts. Taking these wizards out is a priority while maintaining good awareness of where the boss is. Once all enemies in the room are dead, the door will open to the next area. After another jumping puzzle, you'll find yourself at a partial ascendant recreation of the entrance to the Leviathan raid. A group of Callus's loyalists will be attacking the Taken, and to progress, you'll need to take all the enemies out. Above the area will be the bad Juju essence that Toland and Callus were talking about, and when you kill enemies, their essence will be absorbed into it. There will be a Might of Riven Taken mini-boss that will take significant firepower to beat, but don't use your heavy ammo here if you don't need to, as you'll want to save it for later on. Once all enemies are dead in the area, a large number of Taken Thrall will spawn and try to overwhelm you at the top of the staircase. Don't be afraid to use your grenades here to stay alive. Once this wave of adds has been killed, the boss Centurion, called Mant Yurt, born of the Hellmouth, will spawn along with a large number of additional enemies like Thrall and Phalanxes. You'll want to focus on the adds, then damage the boss when you can, and more enemies will spawn throughout the fight, so your main priority here should be on ad control. Be aware that if you move towards the bottom of the stairs during this boss fight, 4 Shriekers will spawn in order to push you back up towards the door, so try and stay as far up as you can during the fight. Once the boss is dead, the mission is over and an Ascendant portal will spawn near the doorway. Go back through into the tribute hall and pick up your brand new shiny bad Juju from the mysterious box. I hope you found this guide useful. If you have, as I mentioned earlier, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out, and if you have any problems, leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But for now, I've been ClumsyDanniey, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.